everybody? Let's continue with Mega Man 4. Time to start with Dustman. Now, in the last episode we took down the first 3 Robot Masters, and it's time to take down the next 3. Now, Dustman's stage is actually really easy. It's not too bad, but at the same time it's not something I'd recommend. Now, you do have these, and you want to be careful when you get to these pits, because you have like this enemies that just fly out of it. The weird surprise enemies. And you might think there's something here, and I did miss the jump, but there isn't anything there. It's just Pharaoh Man stage. I think it was just something to try and, like, trick you. But there is a second item in the game that I'm not going to spoil, but we are getting it in the next... in the next stage. Because that's where it'll be. And here I decided to show off the Pharaoh shot, even though I showed it off against Ringman. But, you know, oh, this is a lot of sprite flickering. I've run out of things to talk about. I'm still yawning. Hush. I don't know why I'm still yawning, but yeah, see, the Pharaoh shot, when fully charged up, can actually easily take down some enemies. Ooh, some more weapon energy for me to fire this at. Now, if you get something with Eddie or Flip Top, something that you don't like, you can easily just switch it out for something better. And this is actually a defining thing of Dustman stages, like these giant crusher parts, and watch me be like completely dumb and try to run through these. And what's with that Met? What's with that Met? Why was that Met stuck? That was weird, right? But yeah, I'm gonna just be dumb and awesome and try to just speed through this and die. Tell me, you guys, when I'm back at the crusher. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, now that we're back at this section, let's try that plan again. And actually try to go back. And made it. I mean, it's fun to try and speed through there, but at the same time you gotta be extremely careful and watch. Because you gotta know ahead of time when you're not gonna make it. If you don't plan ahead for that, you're not gonna be able to do that properly, and you're gonna die almost every time. And this weird spinny ballerina Met takes at least 2-3 hits to kill. I don't remember exactly. And another jumpy spike robot thing that we faced earlier on the stage. On to Dustman. Now, Dustman's weak to Ringman's weapon, but I'm pretty sure you guys were already aware of that. The only thing is Dustman can go invincible. But at the same time, he's super easy, so it's not like it matters too much. It just prolongs the boss fight. So when you get close to him, and every time he shoots at you, jump. And this is when he goes invincible. He starts sucking in air or dust. But yeah, anytime he shoots, just jump. He'll make it every time. Because once it gets to you, it splits into 4 pieces. And that's about it. He'll jump around and stuff like that. Now, can we get it 3 for 3 where I just pop up in the center of the screen? That'd be awesome. I wonder, did I get it? Nope. Dang it. It's still a fun trick, just to watch, like, boom, instantly pop up in the middle of the screen. And after Dustman's defeated, we get the Dust Crusher. Now, on to the next boss, Skullman. Yeah, I mentioned we'd be getting the next weapon in the next stage, but I meant we'll get it in this episode. You know, the item parallel to the balloon, but it's in the next stage after this one. I just had some... I'm still yawning. I really need to stop. I need to, like, get a coffee or something. Like, just something to stop me from doing that. Doesn't make any sense. The Skullman stage is actually pretty interesting because it's covered in all these bones, and it's like a bony Jurassic thing, because you'll see like dinosaur stuff in the background. Like here, yeah, like this weird dinosaur head. And then you also have the Skeleton Joes. They throw bones. And I'm running out of things to talk about. I can't think of anything. I mean, you got your shield attackers, your batons, your batontons. Is it batons or baton? See, why you got the same dinosaur on the stage multiple times? And that doesn't make much sense. Hey, look, it's Eddie! With just weapon energy. You know, Eddie, I could use like some extra lives, or, you know, something better. Now, if you head over this way, you can find a energy tank. And I'm just showing this off because it's interesting. But once you get your items, you have to go back, because that's it. There's like nothing else. It's just a bunch of shield attackers, life energy, and then an E-tank, and that's it. So nothing much there. Ugh. I am still yawning. Why? Anyway, I'd say just listen to the music and try to ignore my yawning because I'm, for some reason, not tired, but tired. And I'm gonna fail a jump. No, I use a balloon. I don't fail a jump. Sorry, I just remember, like, me attempting that jump, failing, and just being, like, super annoyed. Because, yeah. I recommend using the balloon for that jump because, it's a difficult jump and easy to miss. So I wouldn't recommend that. Although we're just about at the end of Skullman stage, and if you're paying attention to the backgrounds, it was bright and sunny outside, and now we have a nice sunset, indicated by the color red. Now that we're outside again, and the weird floating mountains with the clouds, that doesn't make any sense. And the skeleton drills, I forgot to mention, is you can only really take them down with a charge shot. Any like small pellets or anything don't take them down. But onto Skullman, who is the barrier type user of the group. So he's weak to the Dust Crusher. And he's fairly simple. What you want to do is wait. He'll jump at you after you fire. Then he'll put up a shield. He'll take it down. And then fire 3 shots at you continuously. He does jump. Every time he jumps, he's going to put up another shield. Just try to shoot him in between all that. And he never moves with the shield on, which doesn't make much sense. So he's an easy takedown. And I got another one. And now after we defeat Skullman, we get the Skull Barrier. We turn a weird blue-white color. Now, on to the next boss, Dive Man. Yeah, I'm trying to think of stuff that I could talk about, and I have one idea, but I'd rather not use it. Because I'm pretty sure I've seen it somewhere else. So yeah. Everyone ends up talking about is like our boss bios from Megaman, and I died. There's some boss bios from Megaman, Megaman of Base, for like all the bosses, and I thought about using those, but I forget the channel. I forget channels a lot. I don't recall names. I'm bad at names. Don't judge me. Now, I tried to get back up there, but I don't know why I didn't just use a balloon item. Anyway, but yeah, the boss bios like say their dislikes, what they were used for, all that stuff, who may have created them, and whatnot. Even though most of the bosses in this game were created by Dr. Light, or Dr. Wily, not Dr. Light. Boo. I mean, it's kind of true for Mega Man 9 and 1. Giant whale mini boss. He's called a Moby. There's nothing else to that, he's just called Moby. I don't know why. And, well, I'm pretty sure this is kind of obvious, but Dive Man's your water stage of the group. Hey, look, it's Eddie. I realize I keep going quiet, but I think it's just because I'm either tired or legitimately have nothing to talk about. Or both! Because we have another Hopperbot. I'm trying to think of interesting stuff to say, but I don't have anything. Now this section you do have like the weird... I can't talk. So I'm just gonna make random noises. But you have the rising water and stuff here. And now, you have another Moby. And I feel like they're meant to name... Why don't they just name him Big Whale Mini-Boss? Number 1 and number 2. And now, once you get to this screen, you just want to fall. into the pit. Go for it. Because it's a secret path. I don't know why I said it like that. But if you make it past the spikes here, I'm like 1 pixel away from death. You collect the wire. And it's basically a grappling hook. So yeah, they can land on a grappling hook, but they can only be shot upward. But since I'm back and I have to refight the Moby, I'll be right back once I get to that screen transition again, so give me 1 sec. Okay, now that we're back, it's time to finish up the rest of the stage. Now you want to be careful here because they have bombs and spikes and everything that you're gotta keep an eye on, so that way you know, don't die. Boom. Now we're just about at the end of Dive Man stage, and you know, I realize I've been very quiet this episode because I don't really have much to talk about. But he's weak to the skull barrier, and Dive Man only has 2 attacks. This is dive missiles, and then charging at you really fast. Because he's a submarine. He's more interesting in Battle Network. Now, all you want to do, if you're not me and don't get hit a bunch, put up a shield, and just deflect his dive missiles, and then try to hit him. So, oh gosh, I should use an energy tank. Okay, I was smart. This isn't going to be Megaman 3 where I get pissed off at myself dying so much and then just chuck my phone across the room. That was a dumb thing to do. And Dive Man's not dead. Watch me end up dying here. Like, oh, I might. Nope, yep. Ah! Should I just speed up round 2? Yeah, I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine if I don't speed up round 2. I just stood there because I was like, did that really just happen? That's why I stood there. That was kind of funny. Now, if you take on Dive Man first, all you want to do is basically the same strategy, just you want to be ranged and stay away from him instead of trying to get close to hit him. And just shoot away his dive missiles and jump when he tries to charge at you. And just keep moving. If you need an energy tank, use it if you're like me and just can't avoid damage. Because that's how I work. I'm more impressed with the fact that I have managed to perfect run all these stages, yet I take so much damage throughout them. Now, can I get another just appear in the top of in the middle of the screen like nothing? Dang it. But now that we've defeated Dive Man, we get his dive missile. And since that's the 3rd boss of this episode, I will see you guys in the next one. And I hope you enjoyed this one. And the next episode, we'll take down the last 2 Robot Masters. And then the first stage, Dr. Cossacks' Fortress. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode, which should be up later tonight. Later.